Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1. Mikel Arteta, what have we done to you, Arteta? Anyways, let's start. See, for the very first time, we have seen Manchester City. In fact, Pep Guardiola packed the bus. I mean, this was unlike Pep, right? I mean, all of us will be watching Pep from Barcelona to Bayern and to Man City. Uh, in fact, it was so strange to see Pep set up his team in this kind of manner, and it tells you just two things: that we are coming to an end of an era of Pep Guardiola, and the second thing is that Pep recognizes the fact that his team is not as solid as it used to be 3 years ago. Because last season, Man City was not still at a very top form, right? And he also recognizes the fact that Arsenal are in a better place than Manchester City at the moment. And this is where, as an Arsenal fan, I am frowning at Mikel Arteta. Why don't you take advantage of this moment when your rivals have a fear factor in facing your team? Why don't you go all out? Why don't you be fearless? Why are you so conservative? You are playing at home. I told some of my guys before the start of this game that if Arsenal needs to win, they should start with Eze as the number 10 and Martinelli on the right. That was what I said. And I'm not surprised that Ateta went with Merino. I mean, you want to be creative. At the same time, you don't want to be creative. Merino is good, but in a game like this where you need a lot of creativity, Mikel Merino is not the best player. You should have seen it after halftime and take him off immediately, but you still stuck with him. I think this is one of the areas where I think that Arsenal is lacking because Ateta, at times, he's afraid to do what he's supposed to do. He knows what he's supposed to do, but he has that fear of doing it. And it cost us the game today because Man City, in all honesty, didn't deserve to go home with a point. They defended well. I mean, they really, really defended well. But with the dominance that Arsenal had in this game, they just needed to win this particular game. And now you're sitting 5 points behind your rivals, Liverpool. It was a disappointing game for me personally. I'm sure it was also disappointing for almost all Arsenal fans. And now Ateta is saying why was he not questioned when he played Merino in that position against Bilbao? No, now Ateta, we want you to win the Premier League. Forget about the Champions League. You deserve to win a Premier League. The board has given you men to play with, no longer boys. They have given you all the resources at your disposal. Use them and win games and win the Premier League. Forget about the Champions League. You cannot even win that. But now you have a chance to win the Premier League and you are jeopardizing it. However, at least it's a good thing that we didn't lose the game completely. But I'm very, very disappointed. Omo, Mikel Arteta, if you are not careful, you're not going to win the league this season. And if you don't, well, let's wait and see what happens in the next coming games. But it was a good game generally, good for the neutrals to see Arsenal dominate a game of this nature and to see Man City play the way they did. It only shows that Arsenal is going somewhere, and hopefully, Arsenal should get there.